I see the Weasels have decided to stick their heads up out of the ground once again. So you know how we do when the Weasels reveal themselves. We pull out the mallet and we have to cook them in the head a few times. So, yes, Caleb struggled in yesterday's game, struggled in the beginning of the game. You know, he was sacked once, but a lot of people are trying to compare him to Tyson Bagent, who this is his second year, number one. Number two, Tyson Bagent was going up against backups, career backups, and players who might not even be in the league when the regular season rolls around. A lot of those players will be on the practice squad at the very best. You know, if they're lucky, they'll be on the practice squad, but a lot of those players won't even be in a league. And you have some of these Bear fans, so-called Bear fans, fawning and drooling all over the knob of Tyson Bagent. Come on, man. Let's be real for a minute. The reason Tyson Bagent was able to put up 151 yards passing was because he's doing it against backups and people who are not going to be in the league. He may as well have been putting up those numbers against podcasters and content creators. The results would be the same. He's not as great as y'all trying to anoint him as. And Brent Ripken is better than Tyson Bagent, in my opinion. Not only does he know the system of Shane Waldron, but he can perform in the system to the point where it's second nature. But you got these people that they already have a bone to pick with Caleb. Oh, he's painting his nails and all this and that. And I bet you that nigga can still take your girl. I bet he can still take your girl, your wife. While you talking. Oh, all you Caleb fans and man, shut your punk ass up. You don't know shit. You part of the Bagent knob buffers. That's what you're good at, buffing the knob of Tyson Bagent. Your savior, Mr. Ramen Noodle Arms. That's exactly what he is. And he got a few good passes off because he should. He's in his second year and he's going up against backups. Put Caleb in there against the same backups and watch him torture him. And he's a rookie. Now picture Caleb in his second year against backups. You mean to tell me, and we talking logic right now. We're speaking in a logical form right now. You mean to tell me Caleb Williams in year number 2 against career backups and players who might not even be in the league, you trying to tell me he wouldn't put up numbers? You got to get out of your feelings. All the, you care more about what somebody's doing to their fingernails and what color phone they have rather than their performance on the football field, the profession that this man was drafted and hired for. You care more about that other stuff that don't have a damn thing to do with what's going on the football field. So while you questioning Caleb when it comes to that, and people that support Caleb, calling them Caleb fans and all that lame ass shit, I have to question you. In the closet that you stuck in, since you so obsessed with that, over a dude whose arm is not stronger than mine. And all I do is hit weight. And I bet you I can throw farther and harder than Tyson Bagent. But you have these dudes, it's just like the lamestream media. Always got their little narratives that they're trying to push to make themselves feel better in their own lives. But I'm telling you this, that's not going to help. Talking trash about Caleb and you a so-called Bears fan, that's not going to help you in your personal life. Fans that actually support Caleb Williams, calling them Caleb fans and all that, that's not going to help you in your personal life. When you log off the internet, you're still going to be a loser. You heard? Stick to your flat earth topics. That's what you need to do. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You the main culprit. You the leader of the foolishness, the idiots. You speak the language of idiocy. And it's running rampant in all aspects of life. And now it has bled into the sport realm. It has bled into the NFL. Even the NBA with the bronzexuals and they're having to dance around with Shannon Sharp and slap each other with honey and shoot spitballs at people that don't agree with them. It's a very sad thing that's going on in the landscape, especially the Chicago Bears landscape. This fandom is stupid. You guys are really dumb. I understand never seeing a franchise quarterback playing for the Chicago Bears in your lifetime. So any little thing that happens that goes awry, you start to become pessimistic. It's just, Chicago Bears fans have a serious case of PTSD when it comes to looking for an actual franchise quarterback that can lead this team to a Super Bowl win. I understand. We all have certain aspects of PTSD. That's all it is. But at the same time, you have to give it a chance. You guys are jumping all over a rookie who hasn't even played one down in a regular season NFL game. Does that remotely make sense to you? Because it doesn't even come close to making sense to me. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard when I hear some of the things you guys say. Dude hasn't even played 2 full NFL games. Regular season or preseason. He played the first half yesterday. The first game against the Buffalo Bills, he played 2 series. And already you want to throw him out with the bathwater. Throw the baby out with the bathwater. All because your chosen one, Ramen Noodle Arm Bagent, wasn't anointed the starter. All because you Justin Field fanboys, your savior was traded to Pittsburgh. Now you want to compare every snap that Caleb takes, every snap that Justin takes. Did y'all see him overthrow that dude wide open? Well, not wide open. It was a regular post, a skinny post route. And everybody wants the cap for Justin, saying, well, the receiver didn't run all the way through. He stutter stepped. He didn't run all the way through, and that's why Justin overthrew him. Well, if Justin would have put that ball on that receiver, he would have scored anyway. But if the receiver did stutter step, let's say he did, what about all the other throws he missed? This is Justin's 4th year. How long is that same excuse going to be given? And I'm noticing a pattern because a lot of you guys making excuses for Justin. Oh, the receiver didn't run the full route. He stuttered. He stutter stepped. He slowed down. Making these same excuses in year 4. At some point, you got to look at the quarterback. At some point, you got to look at the quarterback. At some point, your lack of arm strength will matter. Just ask Chad Pennington. Chad Pennington had one of the top 5 defenses of all time. Rex Ryan had that defense humming. All he needed was a quarterback who had an arm that can scare defensive backs, that can scare the secondary of whatever team they're playing. You could have Hall of Fame wide receivers out there, but if you have a Chad Pennington ramen noodle arm, you will be easily stopped and stifled. It's just that simple. It's not a hard concept to understand. Why do you think one of the major measurements of a quarterback that these teams are looking for is a quarterback with a strong arm? Why do you think they want that? Why is that important? Why is that one of the check boxes that need to be checked when they're scouting a quarterback? Why do you think that is? Why do you think there hasn't been more Chad Penningtons to come into the NFL as of late? That teams are breaking their necks to trade up for? We have to have that guy. I mean, his ramen noodle arm is so enticing. We have to trade some of our players so we can move up in the draft to get him. You never see that. You never hear that. Why? There's a reason for that. But you can't see the reason because you want to be so obsessed with the color of somebody's phone case. The fact that this dude painted his nails to support his mother's nail salon that she was opening up. It's not my thing. I'm not into it, but we tolerated Dennis Rodman walking around with wedding dresses. That didn't diminish that season, that dynasty season that the Bulls crushed everybody. Once again, it's not my thing. But you know what? I enjoyed every minute of the Bulls dynasty destroying everybody in that 72-10 season, en route to winning another championship in the middle of a three-peat, only to turn around and do it again with the same guy wearing makeup and wedding dresses and whatever else Dennis Rodman was into. Still came back and completed the three-peat, the second three-peat. Y'all worrying about all the wrong shit. But that's okay, because your boy Uncut Sports, no feelings. We're going to give it to you straight, no chaser. That being said, I'm out.